Hey everybody, Gary Glass here. I'm out on the road once again and just didn't want to miss a day of reading with you guys. I've been of late we've been reading Napoleon Hill's The 12 Oops, it's hiding now. The 12 Miracles of Life is part of uh the Science of Success set of articles. We got into the first chapter, which is on faith, and that first bit was so good. And so now we've got another little sub chapter associated with the miracle of life, this first miracle of life, that being faith. And this subtext is mental attitude can be negative or positive. And the book reads, only a positive mental attitude pays off in the affairs of our everyday living. So let us see what it is and how we may get it and apply it in the struggle for the things and circumstances we desire in life. A positive mental attitude has many facets and uncountable combinations for its application in connection with every circumstance which affects our lives. First of all, a positive mental attitude is the fixed purpose to make every experience, whether it is pleasant or unpleasant, yield some form of benefit which will help us balance our lives with all the things which lead to peace of mind. There again, probably, I don't know about you guys, but for me, that's all of my goals, whether it's financial or relationship or whatever the context of my goal is in, they all of my goals lead to my own peace of mind. So just such a valuable and such an important concept as far as having a goal. Uh, it is the habit of searching for, quote, the seed of an equivalent benefit. So important. Close that quote. Uh, so it is the habit of searching for the seed of an equivalent benefit, which comes with every failure, defeat, or adversity we experience, and causing that seed to germinate into something beneficial. Only a positive mental attitude can recognize and benefit by the lessons or the seed of an equivalent benefit which comes with all unpleasant things which one experiences. A positive mental attitude is the habit of keeping the mind busily engaged in connection with the circumstances and things one desires in life, and off the things one does not desire. So what do you want? It comes back to that question again, just like that first chapter, that or not even the first chapter, the on like page number one in Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich. That very first question is, what do you want most? And so that's what you want to be focusing on, not the distractions, not the things that you don't want. What do you want? Think about that. See it in its entirety. Uh, hear the sounds of it, just believe that you can do it. I know that you can, as long as you don't quit. That the only time anybody fails is when they quit. And who knows, you might be feeling a temporary defeat towards your goal. Don't worry about it. That's just feedback to help you get back on the path for what you really want. So let's keep on with the article. We've just got another page or so. The majority of people go all the way through life with their mental attitude dominated by fears and anxieties and worries over circumstances, which somehow have a way of making their appearance sooner or later. And the strange part of this truth is that these people often blame other people for the misfortunes they have, thus brought upon themselves by their negative mental attitude. And all it, and it's really crazy. All a negative mental attitude is, it's just the other side of a coin. One side of a coin can be positive, the other side can be negative. And what's your perspective? Are you seeing your opportunities for growth? Are you seeing the opportunities for benefit, even in something that you're thinking might be negative? So let's go on. The mind has a definite way of clothing one's thoughts in appropriate physical equivalents. Think in terms of poverty, and you will live in poverty. Think in terms of opulence, and you will attract it. Through the eternal law of harmonious attraction, one's thoughts always clothe themselves in material things appropriate unto their nature. A positive mental attitude is the habit of looking upon all unpleasant circumstances with which one meets as merely opportunity for one to test his capacity to rise above them by searching for that seed of equivalent benefit and putting it to work. Seemed like we were talking about earlier. What is that thing? What can you do to figure out how to advance yourself towards your goal even more? And it is taking that seed of equivalent benefit and putting it to work. Take that seed, plant that seed in rich, fertile ground, water that seed, weed that area of any negativity towards your goal at all, and just keep moving forward. So we'll continue this part of the chapter. A positive mental attitude is the habit. You got to have good habits. It's the habit of evaluating all problems and distinguishing the difference between those one can master and those one cannot. And what do you do with those that you can't? You get advice, you get help, whether it's talking to someone that understands the problem so that you can just get that bit of advice, or whether you're hiring somebody to physically do the thing. The person with a positive mental attitude endeavors to solve the problems he can control and so relates himself to those he cannot control that they do not influence his mental attitude from positive to negative. A positive mental attitude helps one make allowances for the frailties and weaknesses of other people without becoming shocked by their negative mindedness or being influenced by their way of thinking. And so, what did I just kind of mention? It was like, go hire somebody. You don't necessarily have to pay for that hired person. Maybe maybe it's something you can get a college intern or a high school intern for, that they just want to be able to put that activity on the resume for so that they can advance themselves. So it's a win-win. It is the habit of acting with definiteness of purpose, with full belief in both the soundness of that purpose and one's ability to achieve it. It is the habit of going beyond the letter of one's responsibility and rendering more service and better service than one is obligated to render, and doing it in a friendly, pleasing manner. You know what? This section still has a good couple of pages, so I think I'm going to hang it up for today. But think of this. Think of this. What is the difference in your faith? You know, use a positive mental attitude in your faith. You can do what you need to do. You can do it. So that's going to do it for me for today. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Hope everything's going well for you and yours. And we'll see you next time. So I just want to say, God bless you. God bless me. God bless us, everyone. And can't wait for the next time to happen. So be well, everybody. Have a great week. God bless. Bye.